Salams and welcome. Thank you for joining me in another episode of the Quran in English, Basics for Beginners. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Surah 8, verse number 59. Let not the unbelievers think that they can get the better of the godly people. They will never frustrate them. Against them, make ready your strength to the utmost of your power, including steeds of war to strike terror into the hearts of the enemies of Allah and your enemies, and others besides, whom you may not know, but whom Allah does know. So this is an invitation or a command or an instruction, because if you are part of the Islamic State, so the people in Medina were told, don't ever underestimate what the Quraysh are doing. The people of Mecca are plotting and planning all the time. And they're going to attack you, because the Battle of Badr is only the first battle. But there are other battles to come. So don't be lazy. Don't get distracted by shaitan. Don't think that, oh, because you've won the battle of Badr, now you can celebrate and you can just relax, because now you think, oh, you are very strong. Don't make that mistake. You must make preparations. Always be ready, so then they don't catch you off guard. Make sure that Medina is very, very strong. Make sure that now, instead of having untrained people going into the Battle of Badr, now make sure that you must start practicing, get a bit fit, go into fitness training, make sure you go jogging on a regular basis, make sure that you know the skills of archery, start practicing how to ride horses. So next time when anybody tries to attack Medina, then at least you are in a better frame of mind. And make sure that you get your scouts on a regular basis so you never get caught off guard, right? This is part of the preparation that even today many nations of the world are doing it. That means if you have one nation who's got a superpower then or a nuclear power, then another nation will have it, to make sure that no one attacks you. So you need to become very powerful. For example, India developed a nuclear weapon, so Pakistan also developed a nuclear weapon, and then it's a stalemate. They won't attack each other. America has got nuclear weapons, Russia got nuclear weapons, so they won't attack each other. So in the lesson for life is that if you don't want another nation to attack you, and especially if you've got resources, if you've got fabulous oil, if your country has found oil or gold or diamond and so on, please make absolutely sure that you strengthen your military, or you make alliances with other powerful leaders, so that unknown to you, someone else does not invade your country. Because when you find gold in your country, or oil in your country, or natural gas in your country, you must remember, other people with greedy eyes, their eyes are on your country, and they will make excuses either to get your government out, or they'll make excuses that there's human rights abuses in the country, and they'll make all sorts of problems for you. And that is why the Quran teaches us that there are always greedy people in the world. And because of these greedy people, and let's go back to our diagram as what I mentioned, remember the triangle of wealth. The triangle of wealth. These people, the ultra super rich, the shadow forces, they are in control of the world. They want hegemony. They want political hegemony. They want social hegemony. They want financial hegemony. They want cultural hegemony. They want the whole world to be like them. And they worship money. God, money is their God. They don't believe in the one true God. As far as they're concerned, this is the only reality. We're going to get as much money as we can. The more money means more power. And with their money, they buy off politicians, not only in their own country, but in other countries as well. And they own the church, or they own the academics and universities. They control the judiciary, and they control the media. And they will decide, they will tell the whole world who you must love and who you must hate through the power of the media. And not only traditional media, but also social media. And we, the people, are right at the bottom of the pyramid. We got no control over this ultra rich. We can just watch in the news headlines what they are doing, and we just shake our heads. What can we do with so much power? And we know that the media is lying. We know there's conspiracies. We know that they are lying through the teeth. These people are lying through the teeth. And if you are an ordinary student of political science, you say, okay, I'm going to do my own research. And then you go interview some political leaders, and you go interview the priests, and you go interview the academic professors, and you go interview lawyers. You know what? They will all speak their master's voice because they are all slaves to these rich people. They will all speak the voice of their master. All of these are slaves. Even the media will speak the voice of the master. The only solution is alternative media, but that is why so many journalists get killed. They are not allowed to spread the truth. And so many independent media become bankrupt because these people, they ensure that we will bankrupt them because we want the falsehood. But what they are forgetting is that they are not in control of the universe. The one true God, this universe belongs to Him. And at the end of the day, it is an absolute guarantee. It is a universal law of life, just as there is a law of gravity and the law of mathematics and Newton's laws. There is a law that truth prevails over falsehood, and good prevails over evil. So all of these people only have temporary control as tyrants or dictators of the world, but eventually the evil empires will fall. It is a guarantee. Every evil empire, no matter how powerful it seemed for a while, but eventually history has shown every evil empire, every dictator, every dictatorial nation which wanted to spread hegemony, wanted to make the world into their image. They wanted the world to follow their politics. They wanted the world to follow their financial schemes. They wanted the world to follow their currency. They wanted the world to forget all their own culture and only follow their culture because they are the only one who is right. And they will fall just as the Roman Empire has fallen and the Persian Empire has fallen and the Aztec civilization has fallen and so many powerful empires has fallen. And this is the law or the rule of life, that eventually they will also fall. So the lesson here is every nation in the world is encouraged to ensure that you have a sufficiently powerful military always at the ready, because the minute you're going to become a wealthy nation, someone is going to find an excuse to invade your land. So this is a reminder to us as local South Africans. You know, we want to make South Africa into another Dubai. So please, man, so as a belief, we need to have a very strong military force. We need to have a very strong police force. We need to have very intelligent people. And the minute we find a great finding in our country, we need to have powerful allies. We need to have very strong friends, so that thereby we can remove the resources from our soil, whether it is oil or natural gas or diamonds and so on, and we need to use it for the benefit of people. We must not have this thing called blood diamonds and blood gold, where people are stealing money, at least stealing diamonds, stealing our resources for self-enrichment, and that is disgusting and it is shameful. There are people dealing in illegal diamonds. There are people dealing in illegal gold, and it is shameful and disgusting. Have some shame. Go to the bathroom and wash your face and put the soap in your mouth. It is disgusting, because that is the money. Diamonds belong to the whole country. The gold in the ground belongs to the whole country. The platinum belongs to the whole country, not to a few fat mamparas who get more and more rich and who think that they are God unto their own self. They are not God. So they must stop harming the people by self-enrichment, whether they are criminals in government or criminals in civil society. Remember that if there are resources in a country, the government uses the resources for the benefit of the entire country. The gold and the diamonds and the platinum must be used to fix up all the potholes in the country, to fix up all the hospitals in the country, because our hospitals, our provincial hospitals, let me use the word, they are rubbish, as a belief man. So our provincial hospitals and our people are suffering. So we need to improve our hospitals. Every hospital in the country must be the level of a private hospital. And my suggestion is, from now, from today, every government member of government and every honorable member of parliament, when they or their family become sick, they must go to the government hospitals. They mustn't come to the private hospitals, even if they got the medical aid. Because only if they go to the government hospitals will they then do something to fix up this country. And all the honorable members of parliament, they mustn't send their children to private schools. They must send them to government schools in the villages, the rural schools. And only if they send their children to the government schools will they then do something to fix it up. That is my recommendation. And they must stop going overseas. We must ban all overseas flights. It's not necessary to go to conferences overseas. We must first fix up our own South Africa instead of going to overseas conference and buying designer bags and buying designer jeans and going to eat food. Our people are dying here. People are suffering here in our country. So we need to become serious. If you are saying that you are an honorable member of parliament, then please conduct yourself with honor and dignity and don't bring shame and humiliation on yourself and your family. And if you think that you can hide your crimes, remember on the day of judgment, all your crimes will be shown on TV and then the whole world is going to see. And you will hide your face with shame and humiliation, and those people will walk around on their knees begging to go back to earth because of the big mistake that they have done. But you only get one chance in life. So asableef mensen, asableef. Whatever you shall spend in the cause of God, whatever you shall spend in the cause of Allah shall be repaid unto you, and you shall not be treated unjustly. But if the enemy incline towards peace, do you also incline towards peace and trust in Allah, for He is the one that hears and knows all things. May your life be filled with barakah, blessings, abundance, and afiyah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.